Hello peeps, it's just Carol from Carol's Universe again. In the previous video I reviewed Benefit's Hello Flawless SPF 25 foundation. In this one now, as I've said, I'm going to be reviewing concealers. Now, it's not concealer as we know it. I'm a great fan of concealer. If you've seen one of my previous videos, I think it was something that I'd taken this morning. I'd just gotten up, I had no makeup on at all, and my under eyes are very, very dark. I've tried all sorts of things to get rid of my under eye darkness, but unfortunately it does actually run in my family. My mother had very, very, very dark under eyes. I inherited them, and the under eye skin, my under eye skin, I've used all sorts of creams that haven't worked, and not just to get rid of the darkness but to tone up. I've only just found something now that I'll be doing a review on at some other point, but I've used bleaching creams which you should never ever use because they're really bad for you. That was bad for my under eyes. It was giving me lines and all sorts of things. So what I've decided is just to accept the way that God made me. I'm using something very natural at the moment that's really helping to tone my under eyes, and with the aid of concealer it's all good. So let me make a start here. So I'm going to be reviewing two different concealers from two different brands. One is from Dermablend and the other one is from a company called Dermacolor. Okay, so first of all, let's review Dermacolor. Okay, now Dermacolor, this is actually the tester kit. It's Dermacolor Camouflage mini-pallette. Okay, and what this does, the Camouflage mini-pallette, it's basically the same as this, which is camouflage cream, but it just comes in a few samples. So this was the very first. Let me just talk about the very first sample cream from Dermacolor that I got. It's in a 5.5, which I think it was Cafe Brown I got. Was it Cafe Brown? Hang on. I can't remember what the colour was. It was 5.5 anyway, and I think it was Cafe Brown. But anyway, it didn't suit me. It was far, far, far too dark. Let me show you what it actually looked like. It was actually that. And it was too dark for my under eyes, because whenever you put anything under your eye, whenever you put concealer on, you need to either make it the same skin shade as yourself or a little bit lighter if you want it to brighten up your under eyes. I usually mix a little bit of my own skin colour and something that's a little bit lighter, but that was too dark. So what I did was I went back to the company and I ordered this, because I just thought, you know, well, that's too dark, and without me having a look at what the actual samples are, I'm not going to know whether I'm getting something right. You know, I could carry on getting in loads of colours and they could be wrong. Okay, so what I did was I reordered the sample pack in dark. Okay, this is I'll put everything anyway on the bottom as a link so you can actually go into that. This has 16 shades in it. Let me open it up to you. This is absolutely brilliant. They're small little samples, but you can actually mix and match each of the camouflage creams. I actually found that this one here, D13, is actually my colour, which is what I use, and I can also mix it with D742, which is a little bit of a lighter one as well. Can you see that? So that's D742, and D13 is actually my proper colour. Hope that's in focus. So when I actually found that that was my colour, what I did was I went and I bought the proper one. So this was the proper one that I bought. This is D13, okay, which is my exact colour and what goes perfectly on. It's what I've got on now, and you can't really see that I'm not wearing it heavily. It's just concealer and it's worn quite nicely. Let me open it up and show it to you. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to swatch this for you, just to show you exactly how much it actually works. Can you see that? That's it there. See that? That actually works perfect for my skin. That's a perfect colour. This cost, I think it was about £8, £8.50. I'll find out how much it cost again, how much I paid for it. You have to pay, that's including VAT as well. Now, the brilliant thing that I like about Dermacolor, because I'm going to be talking about other reviews of concealers, I'm going to actually do a video on all the concealers that I've got, because I've got quite a few. I've used quite a few. The thing that I love about Dermacolor is that the consistency is lovely. It's like velvet. You don't even, you know, some concealers you have to put them on the back of your hand and you have to sort of rub them and warm them up, and get them to be really soft before you dab them underneath your delicate eye area. You don't need to do that with this. Just take a little bit out, swipe a little bit out, swipe a little bit out of the thing, and then just dab it on the under eye, and it's perfect. Just a few dabs and it actually gets rid of the darkness. Now, you do need a powder for this stuff, and you can't just use any old powder, because if you use any old powder, it's actually going to come off. And I go to the gym a lot, and I don't really wear concealer now to go to the gym, but when I did wear concealer to go to the gym, I need it. I'd always put this on because it's water resistant, but it's not water resistant on its own. You must have the powder and the proper one. Now, this is really funny because I ordered the powder, and this is the Dermacolor fixing powder. See that? And all you need to do is use a little brush, maybe an eyeshadow brush. I'll show you a little brush actually out of my makeup bag. I'll use this one. Just a small brush. Dab it in, titch a bit in, and then just dab it along. And it keeps it nice and dry all day. So when you go to the gym, you can sweat in it and everything. It will not come off. I promise you it won't come off. So that was fantastic. I really, really, really love Dermacolor. I mean, this is a camouflage cream, so you can basically not just use it on the under eyes. You can use it anywhere. You can use it on acne marks. You can use it on a birthmark. You can use it on a port wine stain. You can use it to cover tattoos. You can use it for virtually any blemish that you might have on the skin or anything that you want to conceal. You can use it for, but you must get the correct match. And one thing I would advise is that anywhere you order Dermacolor from or anything like this, always get a sample pack first, because the sample pack will enable you to determine what your correct shade is, whether you're one shade or you might be a mixture of 2 or even a mixture of 3 shades to get your correct shade. Always. This was quite cheap. I think this was something like I paid including VAT something like 11 quid for the sample pack, so that was really good. Okay, so Dermacolor is brilliant. Absolutely love it. I love the texture. I love everything about it. I love the fact that it has so many, it's got hundreds of colours that you can choose from to either mix or match, or the one colour might just suit you. It's brilliant. You only need to put a bit on. It will stand. You can go to the gym in it. You can sweat in it. It will not come off. I will in another video be doing a makeup tutorial on how to apply this stuff. Along with your own foundation, or you can just, usually what I do sometimes is just wear concealer and nothing else, no other foundation or anything, but I will do a makeup tutorial on it. But I would definitely suggest buying Dermacolor because it's fantastic. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put all the links down below that you can actually just click on, and you can find out where you can buy them. So I'll see you in the next video where I'm going to be actually reviewing something called Derma Blend. It's the same sort of thing. It's another camouflage cream. It's sold widely in America, and it's very much similar, but I'm going to tell you what I think of that one and whether it compares to Dermacolor. So I'll see you in a moment.